Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are creating this beautiful red orange tones. I'm obsessed with these colors and I really used a lot of those modern renaissance palette look. If you want to see more of my videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel on that little red button down below if you haven't subscribed yet. And if you have, hello, welcome back. I really do hope you guys enjoy this look and I'm so excited to share with you guys some of my techniques that I've used throughout most of my years of doing my makeup. And yeah, I hope you guys like this. If you want to see how I created this look right here, then keep on watching. So to start off this look, I will be moisturizing my face with this Ultra Repair Cream. I'm going to use this all over my face to put some hydration back to my skin. And for a primer, today I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer in Radiance. I'm going to start with my eyebrows. This is how I normally start my full face routine. So I'm going to zoom in and you guys are going to get a little bit close and personal. Come a little bit closer. I bought this e.l.f. gel liner. It only cost me $3. Now, I recently started doing this and I really like the results. I don't know why, but I'll be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush that has like a little angled brush at the end and a little spoolie at the other. So now I'm going to go in with this Pro Concealer from LA Girl. I really like this recently to really define that eyebrows. And I'm going to use a flat synthetic brush. And once you're done with that eyebrow, we're going to set it into place with some clear gel. This Once Upon a Time was clear. Okay guys, that is it for the eyebrows. So now let's get started with our face. I like to use this Matte Poreless Fit Me by Maybelline. I'm in the shade somewhere in between 130 and 125, so I like to mix the two. So now we're going to go ahead and use our concealer. I like to use this Maybelline Age Rewind, the name Neautralizer. We're going to conceal our under eyes as well as putting that concealer in the bridge of our nose, on the top of, or in the middle of our forehead, in the middle of our chin, on the sides of our cheeks, and we're going to grab a sponge to blend that all out. I have noticed in the past that this concealer likes to crease on me, so I'm going to go ahead and quickly set my under eyes with this MAC Prep and Prime. It's translucent powder, has no color. We're going to set this into place, or people like to call it baking or cooking, or you know, all of the above. We want to pack our brush, make sure that you don't have any creases, and really set that under eye. Any excess that is left over, we are going to wipe away later on, so don't worry about that. Just make sure you get enough product in there so it can soak up. Now, I don't have a contouring kit, but if you do, go ahead and grab that. And I'm going to use a defined angled fluffy brush to really chisel out that cheekbone. In order to buff that out a little bit more, you're going to grab a clean fluffy brush, whichever brush you may have, and we're going to buff that out. So with that same angled brush that we were using for our cheeks, I'm going to dip just a little bit back into that same color that we were going to use and chisel out our nose. with that same powder brush that we were using to apply all that, we're going to take off the excess. So now we're gonna go straight into the eyes. Alright, so let's jump right in and grab our favorite primer, and we are going to prime our lid using a flat synthetic brush and really buffing anything out with our ring finger. And then setting it with translucent powder. So to start off this look, I'm going to jump right into the Naked 2 Urban Decay Basics palette and use the color Stark and apply that all over the crease. Now we're going to use our Modern and Renaissance palette, and I'm going to use the color Burnt Orange for the crease as well. Gradually start building up the color as you go and using sweeping motions back and forth into the crease and blending that all together seamlessly. Using the same color Burnt Orange, we're going to line our waterline using a flat fluffy brush. Make sure you are going back and forth and really buffing all of that out. We really don't want a harsh line. We are more focusing into like a very smoky look. And now we're going to use the color Raw Sienna. I'm really not going to use too much product, but just a little bit, enough to make the outer corner darken up a bit. Next color that we will be using is Golden Orchard, and I'm going to apply this in the inner corner of our crease, almost like reaching the lid but really sticking into that inner corner. Using a denser blending brush, we are going to dip into Cypress Umber, and we're going to focus this color in the outer corner almost into our crease, and we're really going to buff this out and make sure that it's not too dark, but you know, we do want to darken that socket. Now we're going to use a fluffier brush and buff it out. Now we're going to dip into Real Guard. This is a beautiful orange color, and I really do like this color, and it complements everything that we've done so far. Continue to buff that in really nicely. We don't want any harsh lines peeking through. To make the outer corners pop a little bit more, I'm going to dip into Red Orchard. This is a beautiful red tone color. It's almost like a brownish red color that really complements everything that we've done so far. Now we're going to grab a fluffy brush and buff that out. Now using the flat side of that Anastasia Beverly Hills brush, we are going to dip into Real Guard and line our waterline. And we're also going to use Cypress Umber for the waterline, but instead of really overlapping all the way to the inner corner of the eye, we're going to focus this more on the outer corner. Now we're going back into the Naked 2 Urban Decay Basics palette, and we're going to use the color Stark with a flat brush and really packing it onto our lid. With that same brush, we're going to go into the color Skimp and put that on the brow bone. We're going to focus on the highest point of our brow and applying that same color in our inner corner. So now grab your favorite mascara. Mine is these Bossy Volume Express from Maybelline. You guys know the drill. Apply the mascara on the top lashes. And apply mascara on the bottom lashes. Remember, this look is all about the lashes. Now apply your false lashes. I'm using a style called Wispies. There's a distance between us. And for the lips, I'm gonna line it with this NYX lip liner. I think it's in a color Mauve. And I'm going to be using two lip colors for this look. I have been loving the way that my lips look this way. I hope you guys like it too. I'm going to be dipping into this NYX It's in the color number 1, Honeymoon, and it's like a really like brownish color. It's really, really pretty. The reason why I like these, they do lay out matte, and at the same time they are kiss proof. And we're gonna dip in with this color. I think it's called, oh, Bedtime Flirt. Ooh, let's dip right in. Okay guys, we are done with the lips. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I'm missing a little something on the cheeks. So I am gonna dip in to my favorite, I don't even know what to call it. It's more of a blush, but I love it as like a bronzer. So we're gonna grab an angled brush, something soft, but at the same time, this is pretty stiff. So I'm gonna dip right in, tap off the excess, and I am focusing on the outer top part of our cheek. We got millions of reasons to let it all go. All right, and now we are going to jump right into the same brand, Antonym. This one does say mineral highlighter, but I can't find the name of it for the life of me because it's so old, but I love it. Tap off the excess, and we're gonna go into that high cheekbone, and we are going to blind everyone. And to set all of this that we have done, I'm gonna go in with my NYX Matte Finish spray. So let's go. Woo! Now that you are showered, this is the final look. I really do hope you enjoyed this look. It is very neutral, really focusing on those oranges and those browns, really accentuating like all those neutral colors. I know that it's been so popular lately, and I was so excited to create something with you guys that might fit into everybody's looks. You know, if you don't really like to go into a wing liner, this is perfect for you. You know, it kind of creates like a false liner as well, so you really don't have to dig into like those gel liners or, you know, the liquid liners, and those are really hard to perfect if you're not one to do a liner. You know, this is such a great look. I really do hope you like this look, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.